4 points from 4 matches represent a disappointing start to the 2024-25 Premier League campaign for Tottenham Hotspur, especially considering how impressively they started last season. The two major shortcomings of Ange Postecoglou's approach have become well established. There's an ongoing problem with Spurs' high defensive line and their inability to defend set pieces. Yesterday's narrow 1-0 defeat by Arsenal has inevitably been blamed on the second issue, with Cristian Romero losing Arsenal's Gabriel for the winner. But the first problem shouldn't be underestimated either. From the outset, the North London derby was a tale of tactical acumen versus defensive vulnerability. Arsenal's manager, Mikel Arteta, seemed keenly aware of the cracks in Spurs' defense and set his side to exploit them. Throughout the match, Spurs' high defensive line was exposed countless times. Bukayo Saka, with his blistering pace, relentlessly darted down the right flank, stretching the Spurs' defense to its limits. Martin Odegaard, Arsenal's creative fulcrum, found himself in acres of space between Tottenham's midfield and defense, threading needle-like passes that constantly put Spurs on the back foot. One particularly glaring instance occurred in the 27th minute when Odegaard spotted an unmarked Gabriel Jesus at the edge of the box. Had it not been for a timely intervention by goalkeeper Guillermo Vicario, Arsenal would have taken an early lead. The high line wasn't the only issue. Spurs' failure to effectively transition between defense and attack severely limited their offensive potential. Captain Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, star forward, were left isolated, often dropping deep to collect the ball, but finding few options ahead. Conversely, Arsenal's cohesive strategy ensured that their players were always in supportive triangles, facilitating quick, incisive passing that had Spurs chasing shadows. The decisive moment of the match came in the 68th minute from a corner, a scenario that has become all too familiar for Spurs fans. Arsenal's Gabriel managed to shake off his marker, Cristian Romero, and head home what would be the winning goal. This moment encapsulated the ongoing set-piece fragility that has plagued Spurs since last season. Postecoglou's men have now conceded 5 goals from set pieces in just 4 matches, a statistic that spells trouble for the remainder of the season. For Arsenal, the victory was not just a matter of 3 points. It symbolized a strategic triumph. Arteta's men showed versatility, discipline, and a keen sense of exploiting their rivals' weaknesses. As the final whistle blew, the disparity in the dugouts was palpable. Postecoglou somber, reflective, while Arteta exuded satisfaction. Spurs have much to rectify if they are to contend for European spots this season. Addressing their defensive frailties, both from open play and set pieces, will be paramount. Otherwise, it risks being another season of unfulfilled potential for the North London club.